Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anita Huberman. I'm President and CEO of the Surrey Board of Trade, Surrey's city building business organization. And I'm also an honorary captain of the Royal Canadian Navy, appointed by Canada's Defence Minister. Thank you so much for being with us for this short period of time on a Friday morning, but to talk about something that is so important to Surrey's economy, and that is our business community and supporting local and spending local. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and unceded territory of our Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Kwantlen, Katzie, Coquitlam, Kekut-Semiahmoo, and Tawasin First Nations. We also acknowledge that we live and work on the land of the Inuit and Métis peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, events like this simply do not happen without our corporate sponsors, our Progress partners. Thank you so much to the law firm of Fasken, S&F Benefits, representing our Chambers of Commerce Group Insurance Plan, BDC, the Business Development Bank of Canada, Scotiabank, and Western Community College. Thank you so much. Some government officials that are with us this morning are City of Surrey councillors Linda Annis and Brenda Locke, and MLA for Surrey Panorama, Jenny Sims. Thank you so much. Just wanted to remind you that all attendees are muted. There will be no time for questions at the end, but if you have any comments afterwards, please feel free to email me, anita@businessinsurrey.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the Surrey Board of Trade has 6,000 business member contacts. We're one of the top 10 largest chambers of commerce, boards of trades in the country. There's 450 of us, and we're supporting business and bringing business into our respective areas. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this pandemic, we're still in it. It's our third calendar year. But we have been there for the business community through our Pandemic Response Business Center, through labor market reports, on the ground research, and really ensuring that we are your concierge of connections. To tell you more about the Surrey Board of Trade, and of course, our fabulous city of Surrey, that's going to be the largest city in British Columbia very soon, please watch this short video. Video, is it working? Here we go. As one of the fastest growing cities in Canada, Surrey is an opportunity city. The Surrey Board of Trade is the concierge of connections.
Rick Mann from IOM Property Group. I'm a Director of Development and Construction. We rely on the Surrey Board of Trade for a lot of advocacy and research that we don't actively go out and find. Really, like there's things on there that I had no idea about, and I get the email, I get the web link, and it really affects us in a big way.
The Surrey Board of Trade is focused on making Surrey an opportunity city by instigating change at the different levels of government, offering a variety of business support services, international trade support services, and being the concierge of connections for the business community in Surrey.
My name is Rowena Rosati. I'm the Vice President of Healthcare and Innovation here at the Health and Technology District by the Lark Group. We focus on a lot of health and technologies and how we can bring different technologies and innovative healthcare solutions into the hands of clinicians. So there's a tremendous amount of information and support that Surrey Board of Trade offers to these companies, and it's an opportunity for me to be able to translate what the Surrey Board of Trade is doing for some of those companies and helping those companies to succeed.
If it's in the agricultural sector or in the retail sector, if they're needing a government connection, if they have an issue related to government, we are there for them, and we have a proven track record of success to ensure that businesses are helped.
You know, the Surrey Board of Trade it's a great organization because anybody who is involved in that organization wants to be a more proactive member of the community. So having an opportunity to connect and network with those individuals helps our business become better.
So the Surrey Board of Trade offers an immense amount of support for businesses at all levels, including entrepreneurs and startup businesses. There are resources that help a business that they wouldn't necessarily be able to afford to contract on their own, and it allows those to be accessible, sometimes free of cost. It also creates opportunities for networking.
Whether you're a new business that's just opening up shop in Surrey, Surrey Board of Trade has to be one of your top destinations. It will connect you with a lot of the great minds in the organization, a lot of great minds in the community that can help.
So whether you're a small business or a medium-sized business or a large business, starting out or expanding, we have the connections. We have the resources to ensure that you have what you need during your journey as an entrepreneur. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk about shopping local, and we're so proud to officially announce our Shop Local initiative happening all over Canada. Our initiative is called Surrey Strong, how your business can be Surrey Strong. Just to tell you a little bit about our program, supporting Surrey's economy. Really, the whole COVID-19 pandemic has amplified and accelerated the struggles of our local businesses. They've shuttered businesses, never-ending restrictions, up and down, false endings. They've really exhausted everyone. The cost and convenience of online shopping has made it easy to stay home and save money. Well, we need to do our part to ensure that people remember the importance of shopping local. Local impact of shopping local, spending local is recirculating revenue. For every $100 that is spent at local businesses, $63 is recirculated into the local economy versus just $14 spent at multinational businesses. Jobs, we're about creating, supporting jobs. Locally owned businesses create 8 times more jobs. Surrey is a small and medium-sized business community. We are the economic engine of Canada, all of our small and medium-sized businesses. And community support by spending local, locally owned businesses donate 25 times more to local charities. They support local suppliers, purchasing 31% from other BC businesses. Our response, our Shop Local campaign called Surrey Strong, is focused on 3 elements, ladies and gentlemen. Research, on-the-ground intelligence, understanding the reasons on why people shop local, and how businesses can adapt to consumer preferences at all generational levels. Understanding what the greatest impediments are for local businesses. Number 2, we've established a toolkit that's going to be sent to all Surrey businesses. We're arming local businesses with tools to expand their markets and reach their markets in a new business paradigm, and to help them participate in the campaign, to help evoke a sense of community pride, because we are one Surrey. Yes, we're geographically spread out, but we are one Surrey, and we need to ensure we're supporting all of Surrey. And we're promoting That's the third element of our campaign, showcasing a bit of what Surrey has to offer, all of our assets in our great ecosystem. That is our great city of Surrey. We're profiling locally owned businesses in each town centers through different video vignettes. The campaign evolution, we started this again with federal funding last spring. We called it the Thank You Surrey campaign. The whole objective was to indirectly demonstrate the impact people can make when they shop local. The campaign provided a platform for local businesses to reflect on the tough times of the pandemic, to really evoke that emotional story and why it was important to shop local, spend local, but to also thank our entrepreneurs. This year, again, with federal government funding through the Ministry of Small Business, Export, and International Trade, and with the support of our provincial Chamber of Commerce, the BC Chamber of Commerce, who you will hear from shortly, we have really expanded our campaign. And it's called Surrey Strong, again, to unify our city, shifting the focus from reflection and gratitude to action. And really, people are tired, ladies and gentlemen. They're burnt out. They're feeling hopeless. The whole premise of this campaign is to ignite pride, perseverance, inspiring a village mentality for Surrey. This is our logo that we have developed that is not only going to be promoted in the lifetime of the funding of this project, but for years to come. Number one, Surrey Strong represents both the overarching theme and the rallying cry behind the campaign. The two calls to action, think and shop, are reminders for our audience of what we all need to do in order to persevere, stay strong, and help our city overcome the current challenges and unplanned setbacks we are all facing. We are all better together. This is about community, it's about support. It really is about supporting our very diverse communities. 104 different languages are spoken in Surrey. Much of our material will be translated also in different languages. We're using traditional media tactics as well as digital media tactics that have won our organization by leaps and bounds in terms of profile, action, and results. The heart signifies caring and takes the place of the usual dot in the marker. The marker itself is made up of two halves, which speak again to our different cultures, people coming together. The two halves cast a shadow, creating a three-dimensional effect, as if they were wings lifting off the page, speaking to elevation and rising out of troubled times. We need to focus on the positive in Surrey. There's so much to be proud of in terms of our businesses and our economic assets. So again, just to reiterate, we're focused on research, understanding consumers and local businesses and outputting that information to our business community, to our stakeholders, to government officials. And we're ensuring that through surveys, focus groups, and a steering committee. The steering committee is really through all over Surrey, Guildford Mall, Central City Mall, youth organizations, North Surrey Secondary School, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, SFU, Morgan Crossing, Semiahmoo Shopping Center, shopping centers in Cloverdale, the Newton BIA. It's just amazing the support that we have received over the past 2 months. The toolkit is really focused on resources, which will continue to evolve. Just to give you a snapshot of what the table of contents will look like, it's on screen here for you in terms of the campaign assets that businesses can use, inspiring the public. Every business, whether they're selling goods or selling services, is really going to be armed with the tools, and also in different languages. Digital learning, social media tips, email tips, and really, some other overarching tips as we move beyond the pandemic to ensure that businesses thrive. We're going to be giving them a sticker, also translated in different languages. Hopefully, the whole future vision is to ensure that there's a map of those businesses that are participating in the Surrey Strong campaign. Again, it's to bring the city together. And of course, we're using our digital marketing tactics, whether it's on social media, whether it's TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, you name it, we're doing it. We're doing video vignettes of different businesses in every town center, traditional media, ethnic media, and also prize giveaways to really incentivize and inspire our campaign and participation in our campaign. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is just some highlights about what it is that the Surrey Board of Trade is doing today and into the future about our Surrey Strong campaign. And just to give a few words from the federal government, who is our main funder for this project, please help me welcome the Minister of International Trade, Small Business Promotion, and Economic Development, Mary Ng, to say a few words. Mary, over to you.
It's a pleasure to join you virtually for today's Shop Local announcement for Surrey small businesses. Anita, I want to thank you and to Fiona for inviting me today and for your continued leadership throughout this pandemic, supporting entrepreneurs and business owners across Surrey. I also want to thank my colleagues, MPs Ken Hardy, Suk Dalawal, Randeep Sarai, and John Aldag, who've been champions for initiatives like this one, like Shop Local, so that we can support small businesses in the region. It would be an understatement to say that these past couple of years have been challenging for our small businesses in Surrey. I want you to know that our government continues to be committed to supporting you and small businesses and Canadians throughout the country so that we can ensure you have the best possible footing for a strong recovery. The Shop Local initiative is a $33 million investment nationally delivered by boards of trades like this one, as well as chambers of commerces across the country to encourage Canadians to support their local businesses, contributing to that stronger and faster economic recovery. The Surrey Shop Local video campaign is a perfect example. It showcases the incredible strength and resilience of your local businesses and how much the people of Surrey care about keeping them going through these tough times. Whether it's buying a local handmade product, ordering a gift card online, getting to curbside pickup from your favorite restaurant, or just simply dropping in and to bring the staff a cup of coffee or to offer some words of encouragement. These are the real kinds of actions that have sustained local economies and to keep the community spirit going. And I want to thank Surrey for doing such a wonderful job in highlighting them. Our government's funding will also help continue and grow the Thank You Surrey campaign so that the Surrey Board of Trade can amplify more great stories of how local businesses are getting through this pandemic and to inspire even more customers support them. We believe in Surrey and we know how important this community is to the British Columbia economy. This is why the new Regional Development Agency for British Columbia will be headquartered here. Pacific Economic Development Canada will support a competitive economy in BC and in Surrey through investments in its businesses, innovation, and in community development. I will close by thanking all of you for your resilience and your innovation through what has been a challenging time. Canadians are starting to get back to work and to shop with confidence. And with Shop Local, we're here helping small businesses take those next steps towards that strong economic recovery and into the future. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much, Minister Ng, for joining us this morning. And now, please help me welcome the President and CEO of the BC Chamber of Commerce, Fiona Famulak. Fiona, over to you.
Thank you, Anita, and thank you to Minister Ng for her very wise comments. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am speaking with you today from the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations. And as an immigrant to Canada, I am very aware that, and I acknowledge that Indigenous peoples have always been here, and I'm incredibly grateful to live, work, and play on these lands. So for those of you who are not familiar perhaps with the BC Chamber of Commerce, we are the largest, most broadly based business association in the province. We have just shy of 100 chambers of commerce and boards of trade within our membership, and the Surrey Board of Trade is one of them. And I want to say again, thank you to Anita and her board, as well as your members, for your partnership and for your support. We have an exciting future ahead of us as we navigate through the pandemic and out the other side, and we're looking forward to working with all of you as we track that path. Because we are together representing over 30,000 businesses, small, medium, and large, from across the province, we feel that we are uniquely positioned to know exactly what's on British Columbia's mind at any given point. And I don't need to tell this audience, therefore, as Anita and the Minister has already highlighted, the last 2 years have been incredibly difficult for businesses of all sizes, and particularly small and medium businesses, while they have supported and made safe their employees and their customers. And they've pivoted and pivoted again, often at very short notice, to respond to public health orders. As a former small business owner, I know what it feels like to manage difficult circumstances and to go to bed with a challenging situation on your mind, and to wake up the next day and that challenging situation is still on your mind. So I want to acknowledge all of you, because I really truly believe that the small and medium-sized business community has carried the brunt of the pandemic, the financial and the emotional stress of trying to make your businesses work during very, very challenging times. So I want to say a very, very sincere thank you to all of you, and to say that I hear you, I see you, I resonate with you, because I've been there, although I haven't worked through a pandemic. But I do understand the stresses and strains of being a small business owner, and I applaud all of you for your work and for your resilience. Thank you. And as Anita and the Minister has mentioned, this has really been the genesis of the Shop Local campaign. As the Minister has mentioned, the federal government invested $33 million across the country to be administered by 7 provincial chambers of commerce, we are one of them, and 3 territorial chambers of commerce, to allocate the grants as applied for, to help stimulate funding, to help stimulate the economy by educating consumers about the importance of shopping local and shopping often. British Columbia was allotted a $5 million tranche of that $33 million, and I'm very proud to say that we have allocated just over $4.9 million to 75 applicants. One of them, of course, is the Surrey Board of Trade, and I congratulate Anita and her team for applying those funds to create the Surrey Strong campaign, which is very, very impressive. Thank you for the overview there, Anita. So in closing, I want to say congratulations again to the Surrey Board of Trade organization led by Anita. I want to say good luck in your campaign, and thank you again for allowing me to participate in today's launch.
Thank you so much, Fiona, and thank you for your partnership as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a little taste of what our video vignettes will look like, last year, we sat down with Annie from The Heart, a business in Surrey in the Cloverdale area, to tell you a little bit about her journey during the pandemic. Please watch this video. Thank you.
I opened the Heart in 2018. It was originally a retail space, and the back part of the business was actually co-working. At the beginning of the pandemic, the hardest decision I had to make was laying off my staff. They show up for me every single day. They show up for my customers every single day. They were ready to work, but to keep everyone safe, it's just a decision I had to make. Almost immediately, we were one of the first businesses to close. I made that decision. None of my bills were going away. I wasn't able to access any government assistance, so it was me in this little store. Being back to a one-woman show, my business changed overnight. So I was accepting orders online, really hoping that those orders would come through and I would meet you at the back door and put your order in your trunk. My community showed up in a way that I could have never, oh, that makes me emotional, yeah. One of my business neighbors, he almost immediately bought a large gift card to my store just to give away. When those things started to happen is where I found some peace. There was never, I'm okay and this is okay. But those are the little things that started, not little things, significant things that happened that changed my mindset and reminded me that the people are here, you just need to keep showing up for them. My community had rallied around me so greatly. My online community is growing and growing faster than I can keep up. And if I show up as me, as I am right now, people seem to stick around. So thank you, Surrey.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that our economic campaign of thinking local, shopping local has resonated with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Surrey strong. Surrey is going to be the largest city in British Columbia very soon. Let's support our local businesses all over the city. Stay tuned for more information as we communicate and send out all of our shop local toolkits to ensure that businesses stay Surrey strong. Make it a great business day, and remember, Surrey is an opportunity city.